Rule 5. Once a murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. Rule 6. If the blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. Rule 7. If the blackened is not exposed, the remaining students will be executed. Rule 8. As a reward, the surviving blackened will be forgiven of their crime and allowed to leave the island. Rule 9. The body discovery announcement will play as soon as 3 or more people discover a body for the first time. Rule 10. Destroying any property on this island without permission is expressly prohibited. This includes the surveillance cameras and monitors. Rule 11. You are free to investigate this island at your own discretion. Your actions in this regard are not limited. Last rule. Additional school trip rules may be added at the headmaster's discretion. So a lot like the rules from the first game. As I raised my head from the e-handbook with a heavy sigh, I saw the dark courtyard of the hotel. I sat on a bench, paralyzed with thought. Is he really going to make us do this? There was no way I could believe that this was now my reality. Even so, this was undeniably real. No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced and felt it for myself, it became undeniably real. This is a reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. School, studying, exams, job hunting, going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures. That kind of daily life is no longer mine. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I arrived at this island, instead of the night sky I'd grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful. As I stared blankly into that night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. The student who murders their classmate will be able to leave this island. When we were forced to hear those words, we just stood there silently. Nobody said a word, and eventually, everyone scattered and vanished. And it led straight on to the first night, a night so beautiful it enchanted me. And yet, my heart was horribly upset. That kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life. Chapter 1, I should say. Destination Despair. Daily life. Oh boy, morning announcements.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you. But if you're worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you. Every single one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors. You never know who might be planning to kill you.
So the doors aren't auto-locked in this one.
Bye-bye.
From the sound of it. Damn, that's ominous. A cottage, huh? So can we get in here now? Whoa, I just leveled. I guess I'll head over to the cottage right now. Okay, I guess not. Something tells me we're not going to be able to leave either. Alright, where's my room at? Akane. Can I knock on people's doors? I guess this is Yoko's cottage. Guess not. Damn it. There's no pillows. How am I supposed to sleep comfortably? As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed. What the hell? As I screamed silently to myself, I buried my head in my arms. I didn't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever. I have nobody I can trust. Because even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them yet. The only person I can trust is myself. No, even I don't believe that. In truth, after I was forced to hear that dumb rule, you can't leave unless you kill someone. That dumb rule, like, don't be caught in the halls without a hall pass or something. I realized there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. And at that moment, I let out a scream. Ag. A scream erupted from my mouth. Ag. It rushed from my mouth like water from a collapsed dam. Ag. Why me? Why do I have to go through with this? Ah. I began to lose my voice, and it faded entirely not long after. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. I heard the faint sound of crashing waves in the distance. As if the waves were murmuring into my ears, "This is no longer the world you knew." And once again, I buried my head in my arms. Why am I here? What am I doing here? I forced my eyes shut. I wasn't tired or anything, but I just wanted to sleep, if only for a short while. I wanted to put an end to it all. And if, by chance, I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back to my normal life. With these meager expectations, I fell into a light sleep. It's back. Ahem.
Danganronpa 2!
To those of you who purchased Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair. Thank you very much. To those of you who are borrowing Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair from a friend. You always risk losing friends when you borrow their things, so you should buy your own copy just to be safe. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started, so I'll give the keynote address right now. From now on, I promise you'll be charmed by this world. It genuinely deserves to be called a true game. So make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in a heart-throbbing action to your heart's content.
Now then, until the very end, please enjoy this game to the fullest.
Well, that's very kind of them to ask. You don't get that in a lot of games.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
So, it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go. I guess for now, I should go outside.
No, no, no!
You're not allowed to go out. Monokuma, why are you here?
No way!
Hey now, don't be so worried, I'm here for fun reasons. Fun reasons.
Hey,
I want you to find my stuffed animals. I got ahead of myself, made too many.
Here,
But I thought it'd be a waste to just throw them away, so I've hidden them all over the island.
if you please.
They're scattered all over various areas, so you just go right ahead and look for them all. Why do I have to do something like that?
Too bad.
Because I said so. You can't say no. I've already hidden one of them in this room, and I won't let you out until you find it.
Well,
Good luck. Damn it. That selfish stuffed animal. Well, let's get looking, I guess. Sit under the bed. This bed is pretty comfortable. This room has a lot of windows. They probably wanted it to feel tropical and open. Well, this isn't really the time to be grateful for that. Yeah, They've got windows now. They didn't have that in the first game. That seems like that would be a big security problem. What is this thing? It looks like a set of stairs to nothing. What is this? It looks like a shelf. I feel like I shouldn't put anything here. There's a room for showering beyond this point. It's pretty large and it looks easy to use, but I've never really felt comfortable showering. Well, it's this kind of situation after all. Well, I hope you can stand to take a bath at least. Okay, so where the hell is this? Is that it? Nothing happens when I focus on it.
Huh? I've been found?
Why on earth are you wearing a shell bikini?
Well done.
Good job. I've also left you some Mono coins. I'm so generous.
Isn't that wonderful?
These coins can be exchanged for fabulous items at the beach and the Rocket Punch Market. I've also hidden the stuffed animals in other places too, so do your best to look for them. If you find them all, surprise, surprise. What? Never mind, I should just go. This is where the Monokuma plushies are placed. Putting stuff like this here without my permission. Alright, let's get out of here then. Oh my god, it's a zombie.
Huh?
Oh, it's just you. Don't scare me like that. I could say the same for you.
Hey.
By the way, did you see them?
Damn it.
Ah, man, not good. What the hell are they? Definitely not good. What are you talking about? The bridge, you know. Remember that bridge at the Central Island? Did something happen to it? No shit, why the hell else would I be here?
This is bad.
Those monsters are in front of the bridges. They're blocking them off.
Wrong.
They're not monsters. They're Mono beasts. Oh my god, it's here.
So cool.
Mono beasts are the guardians of Jabberwock Island. They're making sure you guys don't think about ignoring the progression by going to the other islands. If those monsters are as gatekeepers, it's better if I don't get close to them.
Damn it.
So annoying. I can't stand this anymore. Hey, get a grip. Your face is getting weird. His face was weird.
Aw, man.
I can't. There's no way I can get a grip. We're gonna get eaten by monsters. There's no way I can enjoy vacationing here now. Hey, what's with all the noise? Another monster. And I came all the way here to get you both, but if you're going to call me a monster... Hey, you're here to get us.
Well, obviously.
I was told to come get you because we kept waiting and you two never showed up. Everyone is waiting at the hotel restaurant. Hurry up and join us. Everyone's waiting at the restaurant.
Damn it.
Whatever, man, I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm out of here. Hey, where are you going? That's what I tried to say, but Kazuichi sprinted away like lightning. I guess I'll head over to the restaurant. Yeah, that guy might get himself killed. Alright, let's go in. Guess I could have taken the other way. But someone's here. What's your name again? Chiaki. Huh? I thought everyone was waiting at the restaurant.
Yep.
I thought I'd get some gaming in until everyone else arrived. But I guess I should get going too. Playing video games all morning, huh? She truly is the ultimate gamer. Yeah, like you just found out you might die yesterday and it's like you gotta play your game. That's hardcore. You're late, Hajime. Where's Kazuichi? I thought you were together. He ran off somewhere.
Huh?
Where? Well, he pretty much said he was running away, but... Running, but where?
There's nowhere to run anyway. What a weirdo.
However, However, after what we witnessed yesterday, his behavior is understandable.
Huh?
What do you mean? Did something happen yesterday? I don't remember anything happening, and even if I did, it looked totally fake anyway.
Understand?
Yep, not worth remembering at all. Be a lot easier to deal with all this if I could just deny it outright like that.
Hey.
So why have you gathered us here? Not yet. Not until Kazuichi arrives. Ah, wait a sec. That means the reason you told us to come here is...
Pointing!
Apparently Monsieur Byakuya has something to tell us. Really, what?
I'm gonna do it!
Obviously, we're here to discuss our strategy for defeating that monster.
It's impossible!
There's no way we could fight that thing. I mean, it has heavy weapons and everything. Well, it's a good thing you're a nurse then, isn't it? You can get yourself into the healer role.
Show some spirit!
Anything is possible with a fighting spirit.
Let me tell you this.
A bold boast. However, let me give you some advice.
That was close.
The truly strong do not raise their voice so recklessly.
Hey, hey!
Let's start talking already. It's probably some lame attempt to make us feel better or something.
Don't make me repeat myself.
When everyone is here, then we can start talking.
Jeez.
Fine, I'll just bring Kazuichi myself then. Everyone wait here. I'll find him and bring him here, even if I have to tie him up. I'm a little jealous now, getting tied up by Miss Mahiru. Well, if we tie you up, we're gonna throw you out a window afterward. Maybe I should run away too. Just kidding. Disgusting moron.
That's fine.
Now then, let's have breakfast while we wait for everyone.
Let's eat.
The moment he said that, he started wolfing down the pile of food in front of him. Where did that food come from anyway? When I arrived this morning, it was already here. Ah, they even have crab and shrimp.
Aww.
Crab and shrimp are such a pain to eat. I hate them as much as I hate Mikan's ugly, stuttering face. My ugly, stuttering face. Rude.
Gross.
That's it. That's the face right there.
Why?
Why are you being so mean? You're the kind of girl that bullies just love to torment, aren't you?
Honestly.
You should stop now.
Oh!
I got it. Teru prepared this food, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't me. You see, the food I make doesn't taste as shitty as this does. This is bad. Tastes yummy to me.
No.
Just yummy, right? Compared to the world-class dishes I make, a dish that tastes yummy would still be considered shit.
Nonsense!
In fact, even comparing them is out of the question. Comparing my dishes to this lowly peasant food, how rude. Hey, don't take it so personally.
Understand?
I'm just saying, if you guys ate my food, you wouldn't be able to control yourself.
What?
What does that mean?
Well done.
Well, let's just say your jaw wouldn't be the only thing that drops.
There's no mistaking it.
In fact, your panties would drop too, like the black thong Miss Petco is wearing, for example.
What did you say?
You creep, how do you know about that? He guessed correctly? I imagine he probably watched her change.
However,
If Teru did not prepare this food, then the one who did is... Could it have been Monokuma? Is it safe to eat food cooked by something like that?
Don't worry.
That's why I'm tasting it for poison, to make sure it's safe for consumption. It's very generous of you. But you don't need to eat that much to check it for poison.
hey,
Okay, thanks for waiting. I brought him.
you are a boy, right?
Hey, straighten up a little more. Shouldn't a man like you be embarrassed to walk like that?
Oh man.
Stop. Don't pull. You're gonna rip my sleeves. Even though you look all flashy, you're actually a big coward.
Careful.
Are you gonna be okay? People like you are usually the first victim, you know. I just want to go home already. That didn't sound good. What the? Well, thank God for the arm placement there from Mahiru. No, 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 no.
I tripped.
Can you even call that tripping?
How in the world did you end up in such a compromising position after tripping?
Well, it certainly makes me happy. I'm very happy right now.
Did she like fall into a snare or something made up of electrical cords? What the hell?
I'm so embarrassed. Please help me. Aww, she looks so adorable when she's embarrassed. It's so moe. I'm practically snorting with joy. We should help her up.
Strange.
Are you okay?
My head is throbbing a little, but I'm okay. Your head is definitely not okay.
Hey.
She's beyond being just a clumsy girl. That fall of hers was like a magic trick or something. Anyway, everybody's here now, right? Then let's get going. Sense I'm getting sleepy. You're right. Though I am not quite ready to stop eating breakfast, I should begin my talk. So it's finally starting. That took way too long. Alright, start from the left.
Hey, hey.
Can I listen while I eat?
That's enough.
No.
Lies.
But I got all this food on my plate. What the hell is he scoffing about? Such a cluttered, vulgar way of piling food. There's a semblance of theme or principle on his plate.
Do you honestly think that is a large pile of food?
You?
What'd you say?
Let me say this.
Do not even think about copying what I do. This much food is beyond you, lowly peasants. I'm the only one who could possibly eat this much food, for I've overcome the hardships of the past. The hardships of the past. What hardships might those have been, Byakuya? But his confident attitude, it doesn't suit him at all to talk about stuff like hardships.
Try saying that again.
Hey, I can't just ignore something like that.
Hey.
Akane, you shouldn't. If you attempt an eating competition, you'll ruin that perfect figure of yours.
What?
Why you... Do you have any idea how much money I spent sculpting my physique? Are you telling me I need to lose weight? What are these guys even fighting about?
Hey.
I hope Mikan is going to be okay. Even if she's a nurse, it'll still be difficult for her to treat her own wounds. Seems like my guess was correct. So Miss Pekka was wearing a black thong. At this rate, I should make my move with Miss Sonia too. We seriously need to keep an eye on him. Maybe if we throw him at Monokuma, he'll think it's an attack and he'll kill him.
This is the Tanaka Empire!
For my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it's snack time.
I shall engulf this world.
Feast upon your meal. I have an odd like of this dude. He's just absolutely out there. It's hard for me to move around with normal undergarments. That's the only reason.
Hey, hey!
She literally tripped over nothing. Seriously, that sort of thing should only ever happen in manga. Or did she do it on purpose? If so, that's super annoying.
Good nom nom numbing!
Man, I slept so much.
Just kidding!
I was worried about what's going to happen from now on, so I couldn't fall asleep at all. She should probably sound more worried.
Hajime.
Did you see the new rules in the e-handbook? It looks like this killing school trip isn't a joke after all.
This is troubling.
That Monokuma thing is serious. He really wants us to start killing each other.
Sorry.
Looks like my fear is contagious. If he really means that, then my face must look really pale right now.
Oh!
Chicken meat. Make sure you consume as much chicken meat as you possibly can. What are you talking about? If you want muscles, then you must consume chicken. Chicken is low in calories and high in protein. Now is not a good time. I see. No worries, then. I did not know Mr. Monokuma could cook. His appearance would suggest he is ill-suited for intricate work. Wonder if it is alright. It's not Monokuma doing the cooking. Maybe whoever's controlling that thing prepared this food.
Huh?
What's with the whole "people like you are usually the first victim" remark? As long as I lock myself in my room, there won't be any problems. That's something victims usually do. Don't talk to me. As usual, he's so standoffish. So sleepy. I just want him to finish the story already. Mikan, I ain't talked to her. Mikan, are you okay? You said your head was throbbing. I'm alright. It actually happens a lot.
Thank you very much.
But thank you very much for worrying about me. Hee 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 hee. Alright, I think that's everybody.
Listen,
First, I have a question for you all. The Monokuma thing ordered us to kill each other. So under these strange circumstances, what do you think we need right now? Who the fuck knows? Get to the point already.
don't make me repeat myself.
If you want me to get to the point, you better hurry up and answer my question.
Huh?
What do we need? We need food and sleep, obviously, right?
No!
No, you've forgotten about shitting.
Pay attention!
Which means the answers are a good appetite, good night's sleep, and a good shit. It's gonna turn out, there's gonna be a swerve midway through this game. It's gonna turn out he's not actually the ultimate team leader, he's actually the ultimate shitter. Does anyone have a real answer?
Perhaps
Could it be a bond? Bond.
I...
This is what I believe. As long as the Ultimates work together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
It's obvious.
You'll all be able to create a hope that can overcome any despair. Okay, now you're starting to sound like Makoto from the first game. That's why if we want to escape this island, we need to promise each other that we'll work together.
Gross.
Wow, he said that with a straight face. How is he not embarrassed? Just as I figured. That was kinda lame, huh? However, he does have a point. That must be why Monokuma is enforcing a rule that will cause us to be suspicious of each other.
I see.
That was a pretty good answer. Since it's impossible to face our enemy as individuals, under these circumstances we must fight as a group. However, what we need to achieve that solidarity is not something as easygoing and optimistic as a bond.
Huh?
Then what?
Listen,
What we need right now is a disciplined leadership, provided by an unmistakable leader. Gundam Tanaka.
I see.
Even sports teams need captains, after all.
rejoice.
I shall accept that position. Huh? Now then, I'll wrap up this introduction and let's move on to the main question.
Hey!
Wait just a second.
What?
What is it?
Jeez.
What did you just say? I don't care how you excuse it, you're being too forceful. Deciding to be the leader all on your own, and why does it have to be you anyway?
Not possible.
Who is more fit to lead other than me? The ultimate team manager, maybe? I am the ultimate affluent progeny of the Togami household, destined to stand above all others.
What are you saying?
Seriously, I'm telling you that attitude of yours is too forceful.
Wait!
Ahiru, please wait. It's true that Byakuya may be a little forceful, but given our current situation, I believe it's the leader's duty, under circumstances like this, to be forceful to a certain degree.
But
That may be true, but if we just need someone who can lead people, then even Sonya can.
no.
No, perish the thought. I am merely a figurehead.
Hey,
Well, he must have the qualities of a leader if he can accept the role under these circumstances. If everyone's okay with it, I'm okay with it too.
It's all clear now.
Then I guess we've made our decision. Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much, I promise. So reliable. It's true he's reliable, but I'm a little surprised. I didn't think he was the type of guy who'd say something like that. I expected the ultimate affluent progeny to look down on us like we're bugs or something. Now then, Let's move on to the topic at hand for real this time. I have something to show you all. Something to show us.
Follow me.
It's at Jabberwock Park at the Central Island. Come, follow me. After saying it so bluntly, Byakuya turned and left the restaurant, stomping his feet along the way. Just as I thought, he sure is forceful.
Aww.
We may have made a mistake in choosing him as the leader. Though everyone made similar complaints, they all followed Byakuya out of the restaurant. Except for you two. You don't have to pay attention to me, just go. I'll catch up with you soon. You don't seem so persuasive when you have that look on your face. I can't help it. When I get hungry, I lose most of my energy. So, after she said that, Akane ate the entire pile of food on her plate in one gulp. Scarf, snarf, glormf, om nom nom. Man, that was good. You ate so fast I doubt you even tasted it. Ugh. What happened? Are you choking?
Damn it.
Crap. Now that I've eaten a little, I'm even hungrier.
So annoying.
Byakuya better finish this talk fast, because once he's done, I'm gonna eat as much as I can. I guess I should go for now.
Let's go, Jumpy, Magazi, Sandy, Champi!
My four dark devas of destruction, let us venture to the end of the earth, Jabberwock Park. There's no need to shout, just hurry up and go already. Let's get out of here. I better hurry and follow after Byakuya. He's at Jabberwock Park, I believe. Actually, I want to walk in here real quick. Is there anybody sticking around? In fact, there is.
Hey.
What happened? Byakuya's gonna be mad if you don't hurry over to the park. What the hell are you doing here? I could say the same thing to you. What are you doing here anyway?
Got it.
I just need to talk to Sonia about something. Gosh, boys should just mind their own business.
Huh?
Do not tell me. You too. Huh? Me too? What are you talking about? Oh, Miss Mihiru has asked me to take a leadership position.
Jeez.
Well, Byakuya is being too forceful about leading us. Doesn't that raise a red flag?
Hey, hey!
Please, Sonia, think about it again. Don't you think you should be the leader instead? I am certain that I am ill-suited to be one. Furthermore, though Byakuya may be forceful, I believe he has the qualities to be an effective leader.
Huh?
Really?
Please listen.
Do you not remember what he said about being destined to stand above all others? He is truly attempting to fulfill that destiny by the strength of his own will. His impressive stature and physique is a testament to his desire to be the ultimate affluent progeny now. That is truly grand. I guess that's one way of looking at it. When you put it like that, Sonia, it does sound convincing.
Hey, hey!
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry for being so pushy, Sonia.
No,
No, it is simply
I'll leave that matter to your discretion.
a matter of regal discretion. Okay then. Alright, let's go. You again. What are you doing? You should hurry over to the park. Dude, get a grip. Wow. Didn't the same thing happen last time too? Hajime, how many times are you gonna surprise me? I just spoke to you normally. Anyway, you should hurry over to the park.
Damn it!
Shut up, I'm going back to my room. Seriously, this is all just one big hassle. Damn it. Seriously, if we're on a tropical paradise, then why are we in this situation in the first place? Isn't that right? Isn't the vacation supposed to be nothing but lounging around and sipping coconut juice? Relax. Snapping at me won't change a thing, okay?
Hey!
Hajime, it's decided. You better come to the beach with me later. Huh? For coconuts, damn it, I saw some big ones that fell onto the shore. I haven't figured out how to split them open, but once I do, we're gonna have ourselves some coconut juice. Just bite through them. You'll get there pretty quick, I'm pretty sure, if you do that. You can't just will a coconut open. Just give up and get some coconut juice from the supermarket. You just don't understand. Fine, be that way. I'm never gonna ask for your help again. He left. I hope he goes straight to the park. Now then, I should hurry too. I'm wondering if something's gonna happen to him early on in here, because he seems like he's gonna lose his shit early. Alright, shouldn't be anything else here. Let's go. I'm assuming there's nothing anywhere else around here, but I'll look real quick. It's a 10-liter bottle of soda. With this much soda, even the ultimate fanfic creator would have his thirst quenched. Little Hifumi Easter egg. Vending machine. Would you like to purchase something from the vending machine? Learn more about it. I never get good prizes. Give me back my coins. In response to those comments, this vending machine has finally appeared. Here you can purchase prizes you want with monocoins. Be careful, different prizes have different prices. Expensive items might be really valuable, maybe. Please do your very best to gather monocoins. Check the present section of the handbook menu to review your prizes. Would you like to purchase something from the vending machine? Purchase. I'll just take a look at it. I'm not going to actually buy anything though yet. Man's nut. I don't have enough monocoins. I wanted to see what it was. Blue Ram, chocolate chip jerky. Is that a thing? That sounds horrible. I'll buy some sunflower seeds real quick. I should probably get going. I mainly want to do this just to see if I can give this to my pet. Oh, hold on, you gotta poo. I'll flush. There we go. Alright, presents. Let's give you these seeds I just got. If it lets me. The seeds of that particular sunflower that loves facing the sun. They have a flavor somewhat similar to peanuts. The flower itself represents the sun's watchful eyes. Oh, he was excited about it. And it got rid of a despair and it gave him a hope. Okay, so I can make his hope meter go up by giving him presents. Alright. I will bear that in mind. And I also saw this.
Huh? Are you serious?
Alright, got 18 coins now. Ooh. Is that one on a suitcase I just saw? Buzz.
I knew you could do it.
28 coins. To go as far as removing the engine, whoever did this is pretty tasteless. This game's got a weird word wrap deal going on, like it's kind of buggy or something. Stop by the beach real quick. It says something about another store being here. Guessing it's got something to do with that tree. Coconut trees are a must on tropical islands. Now's really not the time to be impressed. A tropical sea, just like one you'd see on TV or in a magazine. Maybe this would excite me if I'd actually wanted to come here. Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono Yashin? Is that supposed to be Yashin or Machine? Learn about it. During your stay here at Jabberwock Island, you'll find coins scattered throughout the island. Small coins are treasures valued by kings and thieves alike. You can use the handbook menu to see how many monocoins you currently have. If you put the coins in this machine here, there's a chance you could win a prize. The more coins you use, the better chance you have of getting something new. Check the present section of the handbook menu to review your prizes. Would you like to try your hand? Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's give it a shot. Repeat rate, coins inserted. I'm guessing this is just like the 1-in-1 where I just can do 1 coin every time and just do it that way and get to 100%. Let's see what happens. What are those, cherries? 0.87%. Let's do another. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'll do one more. Obtained a book with a heart on it. Alright. We'll leave the rest for now. I should probably get going. I'm sure I'll just go crazy on that machine later like I did in the first game. Okay, there's the bridge, but I'm gonna check out the ranch real quick. Why does a ranch have a TV? Is it so the ranch animals can watch it? What do animals even need to watch TV for anyway? Why do human beings need to watch TV for entertainment purposes? Maybe the cow likes reality TV or something. The islands are still... Oh. That strange Monobeast machine is blocking the bridge. I shouldn't carelessly approach it. Alright, here's the park. For skinny people, you're awfully slow. It seems you were just too fast for us. Jeez, I never expected a fatso like him to move so fast.
What?
So what's supposed to be here?
What?
Here? Really?
Such ignorance.
If you haven't noticed it yet, then I was right to dismiss you all as idiots. Well, that looks like a bomb. That's not good.
Easy as pie.
It is like a game of spot the difference. I am actually quite good at that. A fat soda can move fast. Is he talking about pigs and cows? Cowards. Why cowards?
I see.
Byakuya probably wants us to see that thing right in front of us. I see. It appears this land is teeming with evil energy. Such a comforting feeling. It's actually quite nice. Hee hee.
Well, guess that's about it.
Mornings at this park aren't so bad. Well, even so, I still prefer the quiet mornings of my big city hometown.
Oh my!
What is that? It's all like dun dun dun.
I see.
He wanted to show us that.
Huh?
What is that? Was that thing there when we came here last time? I think we would have noticed that. I'm hungry.
Hey!
That thing looks pretty big. I'm probably just thinking too much, right? What is that? I swear that wasn't there yesterday. I think it's better if you properly eat breakfast before you move around.
Sorry.
I'm meddling too much. Maybe he wants us to see that thing. Alright, it must be this. What is that? What is it counting down to? 21 days. An obviously out-of-place object placed in the center of a peaceful park. It looks like a clock, but something seems off. It's counting down.
What's going on?
Was this here when we came last time?
No!
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I found it this morning when I was exploring the island one more time. It's unknown when it was actually placed here.
It appears.
Monokuma must have placed this object. What does this countdown even mean?
Oh.
I have no clue. Once again, something has appeared that I don't understand. But it's got nothing to do with me, because I refuse to believe this is happening.
Hold on!
Could it be? It better not be a bomb.
Are you kidding me?
A bomb.
Not possible.
If they wanted to blow up the island, they could have done so by now. There's no need for a countdown. Then what are they counting down? It's a mystery.
Right?
Mysterious mystery, isn't it? What the hell are you doing here? I thought you were dead. Monomi?
What?
Why are you here? I heard everyone talking while I was patrolling, so I came over. Oh, not that. Didn't Monokuma kill you?
I see.
Ah, so that's why you were surprised. You don't have to worry about that. After all, I can never die.
It appears you cannot escape.
I see. You must be an undead abomination risen from the foulest depths of the netherworld by black magic. Do you want me to make you my thrall?
Hey.
Monomi's a mechanical stuffed animal, right? Doesn't that mean she can't die in the first place? Now that you mention it, she'd only need, like, a spare or something. A spare? What a mean thing to say. However, you have arrived at the perfect time. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Come on.
What is the meaning behind this timer and this countdown? Answer me. Countdown. What is this? You've been patrolling here and you didn't notice that. I'm sorry. I don't know what this is.
Hey.
You really don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't really have a grasp of what Monokuma is up to.
Huh?
You don't know, even though you're Monokuma's little sister.
That's wrong.
I'm not my brother's little sister. I'm my cousin's second aunt. Does she accept the role or not? Which one is it?
Alrighty.
Anyway, let's all do our best. Let's kick the evil Monokuma off this island. If you don't know what the countdown is for, you're useless to us. Get lost. Let's... together.
I said get lost.
Yeah.
There's the old Byakuya we know. I'm sorry. Perhaps you were being a little too harsh. I am starting to feel sorry for it. Miss Sonia. May I call you Miss Sonia? No, I insist on calling you that.
I won't be fooled.
There's no need to feel sorry for that thing. She's obviously working with Monokuma. Yes, that's why he killed her earlier. They're totally working together.
Hey, bastard.
Who the fuck cares about that stuffed animal? More importantly, what the hell is that clock? Looks ominous, doesn't it? Who put that object here and how did they do it in just one night? I can't imagine. Which means it doesn't make any sense. Also, it's deadly. However, that's not all that's unimaginable. This island is full of mysteries that we can't begin to imagine. For example, how were the 16 of us brought to this island? I wasn't trying to think about that since it's been bugging me too, but he's right, that is a mystery. There's more. Why is Jabberwock Island, which was known for being a popular resort destination, now an uninhabited island? There is no sign of tourists or even citizens on this island. Is something like that even possible?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
All civilizations are destined to collapse. Nothing begets existence, and existence begets nothing. So it collapsed?
You are right.
Society is much like fruit. Once it matures, it is inevitable that it will eventually rot. As the economy grows, the private sector stagnates as elders and bureaucrats become more and more powerful. As time passes, this power becomes the status quo. It crushes the seeds of any possible reformation.
That is...
Such a sad trend. I don't really understand all that, but I feel like the situation here is somewhat different. Maybe the Mono Beast killed everyone on this island. And that's how it became uninhabited.
It's certainly possible.
That's a possibility, but we don't know that for sure. This mystery remains a mystery, it seems. It's like everything here is just full of mysteries. You're right. It's mysteries on top of mysteries. However, since these mysteries are overlapping with one another, I doubt some no-name group is behind us. What are you trying to say?
So, in other words...
I mean, this situation we're in is undeniably the work of some enormous organization. Enormous organization. Monokuma, the Mono Beasts, they're all machines that require major technical skill to operate.
Are we screwed?
Plus, they need a ton of funding, and there's no way those things were made just for the hell of it.
In other words...
That organization might be controlling these machines and monitoring the island with those cameras.
Then...
Could those fiends be hiding on this island?
Not possible.
Not likely. They're probably running this from somewhere else, somewhere safe. Where would that be? I don't know. Anyway, there's no mistake that an enormous organization is behind all this. I see. A big organization, huh? I can't imagine what kind of people they could be.
In other words...
Well, let's see. There's my Togami Corporation, Sonya's Novosela Kingdom, and the Kuzuryu clan. It would definitely have to be an organization as powerful as one of those groups, if not more so. I was gonna say, I hope you're not just saying it has to be one of those three. It's not like there's not other powerful organizations out there. This would be a really weird thing for the Yakuza to do, I would imagine. I'm used to being mistrusted, do what you will. Hold on, I don't care about you or the Kuzuryu clan, but I won't allow you to doubt Miss Sonya. Miss Sonya is a hot blonde princess. There's a sharp distinction between her and you punks.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just shut up already, loser.
Whoa!
Loser, are you talking about me?
You.
It's obvious from your flashy clothes that you just want to stand out because you're actually a loser. It must be hard to make your living in a lame-ass loser industry. Too far, dude. That's going way too far. Hey, Byakuya, were you serious just now about this being related to your family and Sonya's and such? I'm just using them as an example. I'm not saying they have anything to do with this. But you're certain that we're up against a huge organization, right?
However...
Even if such an organization exists, why would they make us go through something like this?
Anyway...
Whatever. How long are we going to keep talking about this? Why don't we talk about something more realistic? Our enemy's purpose is still unknown. As long as we find out who's behind this, we'll learn their purpose.
So, in other words...
So what we must do now is find out who our enemy is. If we do that, we'll be that much closer to a breakthrough. Luckily, according to the E-handbook, we are free to explore this island. There will definitely be a clue about the enemy on this island somewhere. Let's start looking.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's get this crap done. What are we looking for?
Hey.
Akane, were you even listening? We need to find clues that will tell us who our enemy is.
Fine.
No problem. No matter how large this organization may be, they will not be able to stand against us.
Go by 4 dark devas of destruction!
They are destined to fall and turn to ash the might of my 4 dark devas of destruction.
Wow.
Hamsters came out of your scarf. They are so adorable.
What?
Adorable, you say?
Thank you.
Oh my!
You're pretty happy about that, huh? Look at that guy talking to Miss Sonya all casually. I'm definitely gonna beat the crap out of him later. I don't get it. In this tense situation, we all need to be a lot more cautious. And yet, I'm relieved everyone is in such high spirits. It's strange, but I feel like I can rely on them. This must be what it means to have the confidence of an ultimate. They talk about ultimates in this game like we're like this great big superhero organization or something. Then, what am I? Am I confident enough to call myself one of them? Damn it, I still can't remember. What talent am I supposed to have? You're the ultimate amnesiac.
Listen.
Anyway, just let me say this. There's no time to think about something as foolish as killing each other. You must do what you have to do. Observe, speculate, recognize, comprehend. Even if it seems impossible, just persevere. But most importantly, follow my lead. I'll make sure to return you all to your normal lives.
This is your leader's order.
Understand? That's like totally awesome. That right hand of his is so plump. I've got the perfect nickname for him. Ham Hands.
Ham hands?
You say.
Interesting.
I never thought I'd see today when someone called me something like that. Huh? Why aren't you getting mad? Yeah, why aren't you?
Naturally.
Why would I get mad at something as petty as that? She observed me directly and thought up a nickname. There's nothing dishonest about a name like that. Perhaps I've always yearned for this, though it may seem ironic for me to realize that in this particular situation. He's totally monologuing right now.
Such silly talk.
Don't worry about it. I was talking to myself just now. I see. Don't really get it, but I guess this guy isn't just some overconfident, narcissistic jerk after all. Despite our situation, he's mysteriously calm. He might just be a reliable person after all.
Alright.
Alright then, we should listen to Byakuya and not waste our energy thinking about pointless things. It's true we're not in the best situation, but it's also not the worst.
Great.
Because we're not alone. We have friends we can count on to support each other.
Gross.
Seriously, that sounds so lame. I knew it. I was thinking to myself just how lame I sounded for saying that. Friends, huh? Until now, I never really thought about friendship. That sort of thing seemed embarrassing. I never would have thought about it in this situation. No, actually, it's more like because of this situation. In the end, we never solved the mystery of the ominous countdown. But without losing heart, we all went back to the hotel. Believe in your friends, huh? It'd be difficult to believe in them right away, but it'd be nice if it could happen a little at a time. Huh. If I'm starting to think like that, doesn't that show I'm making good progress?